Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada.
Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada.
Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada.
Saraswati Namaskubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhar Bhavatu Me Sada.
Om.
Dhanyawadaha.
Thank you. Okay, so today is a very special day. Today is January. Anybody knows what is special about today? Okay, Hasini raised her hand first. I'm sure most of you know. Yes, Hasini.
Amma Swami Vivekananda Jayanti.
Yes. Today, and that is we celebrate the great Swami Vivekananda's birthday every year on January 12th. Okay, who can tell me a little bit more about Swami Vivekananda? Any detail, anything you know about Swamiji? Yes, Vedant?
Swami Vivekananda was known. No, he has made us that had so much talent that he had made us a lot aware about youth.
Okay, thank you, Virat.
Amma, Swami Vivekananda was very talented. He could do everything very well. That's it.
Good, thank you.
He also had a lot of youth. That's why it's also known as Youth Day.
Yes, it is. Today is called the National Youth Day. Uma, you want to say something? Yes.
His slogan is arise, awake, stop not till the goal is reached.
Yes, in fact, that is exactly what I'm going to share today.
Yes,
I'm happy
yes,
Uma shared it. But
thank you.
before I do that, Saket, Rama, Sudarshan, who was the guru of Swami Vivekananda? You know, who made him shine? The name of the great guru of Swami Vivekananda? Khushi? Yes, Hasini, I think you know, but let me ask Khushi. Yes, Khushi.
Ramakrishna Paramahansa.
Very good. Huh? The great Ramakrishna Paramahansa. Okay. And what is the greatest thing that Swami Vivekananda did for Bharat? Okay, only one hand. Hasini, yes.
Ma'am, he introduced Indian philosophy of and yoga to the Western world and Western world, ma'am.
Yes. Huh? Yes, Vishruta. Very good. Vishruta, any more ideas?
Ma'am, Swami Vivekananda ji was really honest, and even though he was going to get in trouble, he used to say the truth.
Absolutely, excellent. Yeah.
Ma'am, I know a story on one such evidence.
Yeah, that later, when we have time, we will do that. There are many wonderful stories of Vivekananda, but anybody else can tell me more about Vivekananda? Which city in America did he go to and deliver the great lecture? Nishantaha, do you know that?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Anybody else? Who's Galaxy? Samvidya, I think.
Ma'am, my name is Jitesh. I am new.
Okay, wonderful.
You're here?
Welcome. Yes.
Ma'am, he went to Canada.
Well, I'm not sure about that, whether he went to Canada. Okay, Kushi?
Chicago.
Yes. Maybe he went to Canada, I'm not sure, but Chicago. You know, Chicago, where there was the Parliament of World Religions. And there, the great Swami Vivekananda went and gave the great speech about the glory of Bharat, you know, the glory of Vedanta, yoga, and brought spirituality to the West. Anybody by any chance knows the birth date? It was not in this century, 19th century. 1863. Okay, very good. You know, so most of you, you know about Swami Vivekananda. I hope you will all read, you know, some books or quotations of Swami Vivekananda. We must make his sayings our mantra. You know, daily you try to think about what all he said. So now let me share something about the great Swami Vivekananda, whose Jayanti is celebrated as National Youth Day. Janmadinasya Shubhechaha or Janmadinasya Shubhashayaha, we say in Sanskritam now. And this is exactly what Uma was telling us. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. Yeah. And in Sanskritam, this is a very famous mantra. Uttishtata, Jagrata, Prapya, Varan, Nibodhata. Uttishtata in Sanskrit means arise, you know. Arise means start thinking, wake up, you know, do something. Jagrata, awake. Then Prapya, Varan, Nibodhata. Yeah. So you know, attempt your best. You strive for your goal. Yeah. So the goals all vary, you know, as a student, you have your goals, as a teenager, as an adult, we have our goals. So we should be very determined and prayerful with a lot of Shraddha, pursue our goals. Yeah. So let us all pay our respects to the great Swamiji. And whenever you get a chance, you must visit the Ramakrishna Center, you know, in your city. They have beautiful bhajans on Ekadashi days, yeah, and receive the prasada and sit for some time in the meditation hall. And even at home, you can get the blessings. Yeah. Okay, that is a little bit about Swami Vivekananda. Okay, now do you all remember? We saw what are the names called for the 5 fingers. Okay, I'm going to hide that because I want to know who has revised. Anybody can repeat the names? Thumb, index, middle, ring finger, little finger. Yes, Vishruta first.
Yes, ma'am.
Angushtaha,
Angushtah,
Tarjani,
Tarjani, and the middle was. Ma'am, I don't remember the names. I can say the ring finger.
okay.
I can't remember all the names.
Okay, Vishruta will come to you a little bit later. Nishantaha,
Okay, ma'am. Angushtah, Tarjani, Madhyama, Anamika, and Kanishtika.
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 Good. Thank you. Okay, Hasini also.
Angustah, Tarjani, Madhyama, Anamika, Kanistika, ma'am.
Very good. Kanishtika. Huh? Yes, Raghunandan.
Yes, ma'am. Angushtah, Tarjani, Madhyama, next Anamika, and then Kanishka.
Kanishtika. Yes, good. Thank you. Anyone else who has not spoken so far? Yes, Sudarshan. You're not unmuted.
Yeah, but I'll give it a go. Anushtaha,
Angushtaha.
Angushtaha, then this,
Tarjini.
Tarjini, then Madhyama, Anamika, and Kanishtika.
Very good. Yes, thank you. Okay, so these are the names in Sanskritam for our 5 fingers. Okay. So I'm not sure if our toes are also called this way. I will check and let you know. Okay. Angushtaha, Tarjini, Madhyama, and Anamika, Kanishtika. Okay. Now we also did, yes. Okay, we also did the names of some fruits. Do you remember? Some fruits I showed you last time and we saw the Sanskrit names. Okay, now I'm going to ask you, what is this called in Sanskritam? Only Hasini is raising her hand. Others have not revised. Yes, Nishantaha?
Ma'am,
Not Amram.
okay, ma'am. Ma'am, is that banana?
Yes, in English, we all know it's banana in English.
Ma'am, banana kadali.
Kadali phalam. Okay, you can just say kadali or you can say kadali phalam.
Kadali.
Yeah, thank you. All right, so Vishruta, if you want to answer, this is a fruit, by the way.
No.
Virat? No. Anybody else? Sudarshan?
Saket, Nariyal,
Nariyal is Hindi.
Narikel,
Yeah, Narikelam. Narikelam. Okay, good. All right, next fruit.
Sevam.
Sevam, correct. I have 2 more fruits. This one. Anyone knows this in Sanskritam? Yes, Hasini?
Narangam, ma'am.
Very good. Naranga, yes. And the last one, anybody can guess what is the fruit I'm going to show?
Ma'am, I can't tell it in Sanskrit, but I.
Ma'am, Goa.
No. Okay.
Ma'am, I can't tell this in Sanskrit.
Dadi mama.
Dadi Maha. Dadi Maha. Okay. So that's it, you know. But we learned some more fruits. Yeah. Here they are. Okay. Amram, mango. Sevam, apple. Draksha, grapes. Kadali, banana. Dadi Maha, pomegranate. Narikelam, coconut. Narangam, orange. There are various oranges, no? Kinu and baby orange. So we just say orange. Bijapuram, guava. Okay. There are many more fruits which we'll do another time. Okay. Now, what I want to know is, you know, how do you call Dadi Maha in your regional language? Okay, Uma, what is it called in Tamil?
Madulam Param. Madulam Param.
Madalam Param.
Param.
Okay. And Kannada? Who knows this in Kannada?
Ma'am, can I say I'm Hasini?
Yes.
Dalimbe, ma'am.
Okay. I
I
will
know in
accept.
Telugu also, ma'am.
What is it in Telugu?
Danimma, ma'am.
Very good. Yeah. See, you must know more words in regional languages. Okay. That will expand our brain and make the brain very alert. Okay. So what is Narikelam called in Telugu and Virat? This is an easy one. You don't know your own mother tongue, Narikelam? Okay, Raghunandan.
Ma'am, kobbari.
In which language?
Telugu, ma'am.
Okay, Telugu. Okay, good.
Kobbarakaya, we call it as.
Koparakaya, that is more familiar. Yes.
Sanskrit, Tamil, it is Yelanir.
Ma'am, in Kannada, Tenginakaye, ma'am.
Yes, or Tenga, Tenga. Yes, Nishant.
Yes, mama.
Yeah. Anything you can say in your any language. Any fruit.
My mother tongue is same as Telugu.
Yeah. Okay.
Mama.
Okay, thank you. Don't worry too much. I know you're not too well today. All right, so that was just a few fruits in the regional languages. Okay, now, so which is a Subhashitam we did last week? Remember, we did on 4 sources of learning. Yeah, so we don't get all the knowledge from our teachers. Okay, so who is going to recap the Subhashitam for us? Okay, Virat, you're already unmuted. Yes. First, you chant the Subhashitam, please.
Ma'am, Amma, I haven't really revised chanting the Subhashitam.
Okay, then we'll come to you a little later. Who's going to chant the Subhashitam first? Hasani can just keep her hand up all the time. She knows all the answers. Khushi, do you know the Subhashitam?
No, Amma, I haven't practiced.
Okay. Okay, who's going to chant the Subhashitam? Hasini, okay. No choice.
Okay, ma'am. Acharyat padam adate, padam sishya swamedaya, sabbrahmacharya,
Sabrahmacharibhyaha.
sabbrahmacharibhyaha padam, padam kala kramena cha.
Excellent. Now, can you tell us the meaning also?
Ma'am, 1/4 knowledge.
We get from the teacher. Nishant, do you know the meaning?
Ma'am, I know, ma'am.
Yes, tell me.
1/4 from the teacher, 1/4 from own intelligence, 1/4 from our classmates, and 1/4 from experience, ma'am.
Okay, excellent. Yes, Nishant.
Ma'am, 1/4 from the teachers and 1/4 from our own intelligence and 1/4 from classmates and the last 4th with time.
With time, exactly. So this is what we saw last week, that when we go to school or college or university, we grasp or absorb 1/4 of the knowledge, be it anything, chemistry, knowledge, engineering. Then with our own research, when we go to Google and study books, go to the library and think, then we get more knowledge. And then some more knowledge we will get when we discuss with our friends, our siblings, parents also help with it, or the tuitions. And the last 1/4 we get in time. So when we grow older, we will hopefully become wiser. Okay. All right. So today, let us come to the Subhashitam of today. This is a very beautiful Subhashitam on environment, on our beautiful nature, which is so sacrificing, so loving and nourishing for the whole planet Earth. Let us first chant the Subhashitam. Okay. Paropakaraaya phalanti vrikshaha. Paropakaraaya phalanti vrikshaha. Paropakaraaya vahanti nadyaha. Paropakaraaya vahanti nadyaha. Paropakaraaya duhanti gavaha. Paropakaraaya duhanti gavaha. Paropakaraartham idam shariram. Paropakaraartham idam shariram. So have you noticed the word Paropakaraya has come 4 times in this shloka. So what does that mean? Para upakara. Upakara means to help somebody, to do a favor. So para means the other person, not oneself. Yeah. So Paropakaraya means helping others, serving others. Yeah. So this is talking about the glory about trees first. Vrikshaha Paropakaraya phalanti, which means the trees are serving whom? Others. Yeah. How are they serving? The trees are giving fruits, of course. Yeah. Just now we saw Narikelam, Sevam, Amram, Dadimaha, all these fruits. Where do we get from? Nature. And not only fruits, the leaves of a tree, shade of a tree, bark of a tree, flowers of a tree, everything is so useful. So the trees are the greatest karma yogis, yeah. Sevaks, they are serving in every way possible. So even when somebody goes to a tree and cuts it, to build a house or no, to make a table, the tree, will it say no? It doesn't have a tongue to say no. So it sacrifices the whole life. So that is the first quarter. Vrikshaha phalanti paropakaraya. Trees yield fruits and many other things for others. Then nadyaha. Nadyaha means what? Rivers. Yeah. So many rivers we have in Bharatadesha, no? So rivers vahanti. Vahanti means flow. Rivers flow also for others. Same paropakaraya. See, rivers quench our thirst. We take a bath in rivers. Where there are rivers, there are forest and green cover. Rivers help aquatic life. Yeah? Rivers are also the source of hydroelectricity. So many uses, many more you can find. Yeah? So we should not let the rivers dry up, or pollute the rivers. To keep the rivers pure and clean. And then whenever you want to go into a river, we have to pray to the river first. First do a namaskaram and say, I'm going to put my foot into you. So then only go for your bath or to drink water. Okay. So rivers are very, very great. Then the third factor is gavaha. Gavaha means cows. This we know very well because Gomata. Yeah. Gavaha duhanti. The duhanti means yield milk. Yeah. Milk for again Paropakaraya. And from milk, how many products do we get? Yogurt, buttermilk, ghee, so many things, cream. Yeah. So the Gomata, if we worship, then we get all the blessings in many, many forms. Yeah. Gavaha duhanti. Then the last quarter is for the message for us. How can we serve the whole planet Earth? Idam shariram paropakarartham. So Bhagavan has blessed us with this body. What for? To help others. Yeah. So here I have a few pictures here you can see. See Gomata. This was in Manjakudi, which we recently visited. Then you can see a vrikshaha laden with fruits and Ganga Mata in Rishikesh in front of our ashram. Yeah? And here you can see how, how we have to use this body and mind and life for others. Yeah. So sharing a skill, sharing time, smile, wealth, books, helping others, giving people who don't have slippers or clothes or books. Yeah. So help we can do in many, many ways, and many people are doing also. Bharatadesha is very famous for its hospitality and kindness, right? but we have to develop this habit very early. Okay. All right. So now let us chant this shloka. Who's going to chant it now? Who has not spoken so far? Let's see. Okay, Saket. Saket Rama. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Paropakaraya. No, repeat after me.
Yes, yes.
Paropakaraya
Paropakaraya
phalanti vrikshaha.
phalanti vrikshaha.
Paropakaraya phalanti vrikshaha.
Paropakaraya phalanti vrikshayaha.
Vrikshaha.
Vrikshaha.
Yeah. Paropakaraya vahanti nadyaha.
Paropakaraya vahanti nadyaha.
Paropakaraya vahanti nadyaha.
Paropakaraya vahanti nadyaha.
Paropakaraya duhanti gavaha.
Paropakaraya duhanti gavaha.
Paropakarartham idam shariram.
Paropakarartham idam shariram.
Very good. Now can you say the whole shloka?
Paropakaraya phalanti vrikshaha. Vrikshaha. Paropakaraya vahanti nadyaha. Paropakaraya duhanti gavaha. Paropakarartham idam shariram.
Excellent. Thank you. Okay, one more. Anybody else? Who wants to chant? One more person. Okay, Jainandan.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you can. You want to repeat or say on your own?
Repeat, ma'am.
Okay. Paropakaraya phalanti vrikshaha.
Paropakaraya phalanti vrikshaha.
Vrikshaha. Paropakaraya vahanti nadyaha.
Paropakaraya
Paropakaraya. Vahanti nadyaha. Paropakaraya duhanti gavaha.
Paropakarartham
idam shariram. Good. Thank you. Vishruta, you can repeat one last person and then we'll move on to Geeta. Paropakaraya phalanti vrikshaha.
Paropakaraya phalanti vrikshaha.
Paropakaraya vahanti nadyaha.
Paropakaraya vahanti nadyah.
Paropakaraya duhanti gavaha.
Paropakaraya duhanti gavah.
Paropakarartham idam shariram.
Paropakarartham idam shariram.
Very good. Thank you. Okay, now you have to, as homework, also find out many more uses. You know, what else do we derive from nature? How do the rivers help our life? And cows, you know, cow dung, cows' urine, so many uses are there. And how can we serve the humanity? So, get some ideas for the next session. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
And all of you also be ready to recap the Subhashitam in the next session. Okay, now let's move on to Geeta, I think, yes. Now, everybody can chant one shloka from what we have studied so far. Okay, starting with Nishantaha. Yes, which shloka, Nishantaha?
Ma'am, I want to say the 10th.
Okay, 10th. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
mean the last shloka which we have covered.
Which one is that? 16th?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I mean,
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I can chant 15 and 16.
Okay, yeah, doesn't matter, you can repeat. Nishanta first.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am,
One
ma'am,
shloka.
shloka? Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, the first one, right?
You want to do the first? No, any. You can choose any. We are not going in order.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I'll tell the 10th.
Okay, go ahead.
अथ चित्तं समादातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो माम् इच्छाप्तुं धनञ्जय.
Excellent. This is shloka 9, right, Nishant?
सर्वम्.
Okay, no problem. Okay, Hasini, next. Which shloka number? Quick.
Ma'am, 15th, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead.
यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोको लोकान्नो द्विजते च यः हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगैः मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Vishruta, yes?
Yes.
16?
Can I do 16?
Yeah.
अनपेक्षसुचिर्दक्षः उदासीनो गतव्यतः सर्वारम्भपरित्यागी यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः.
Very good. Yeah. Okay. Next. Aditri, which one?
Ma'am, first 5, ma'am.
Okay, any one you do. First shloka, you go ahead.
No, ma'am, 5th shloka.
5th, okay, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तं सप्तचेषसाम् अव्यक्ता हि तदिर्दुःखं देहवं ma'am, I cannot see. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Dehavam brapate.
Okay, little correction is there, Aditri.
Okay, ma'am.
First line, klesho dhikatarastesham avyakta sakta chetasam. Okay. And
Okay.
next one, avyakta hi gatir dukkham dehavat bhiravapyate.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Jayanandan, which one?
First one, ma'am.
Okay.
अर्जुनमुवाच एवं सततयुक्ता ये भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते ये चाव्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमाः.
Very good. I like your, everybody is chanting with a tune, no? Ye chapyaksharam avyaktam. So, I think first Sai started that trend and it is continuing. Okay, so, but you can do that, but make it little short, okay? Don't elongate too much. Yes, Sudarshan and Saketarama, which one?
Miss Saket can sing first. Arjuna uvacha evam satatayukta ye bhakta swam paryupasate ye chapyaksharam avyaktam tesham ke yoga vittamaha.
Vittamaha. Very good. Is Sudarshan also there with you? Okay. Can he chant now? Another one or another time?
I'll just get it to him.
Okay.
I'm actually drawing on another laptop.
Yes. Do you want to chant? Anyone?
Could I do a Subhashitam also?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
We do in the next session. The next week we can do. But you have something in mind now?
Yeah, ma'am, I had practiced the Subhashitam. So
Okay. Which one?
the Manojava Maruta Tulya Vegam.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Manojava Maruta Tulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtham वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये.
Very good. Perfect. Good. So, okay. Anybody else? Geeta? Any hands? Vedant, you have not spoken at all. Very quiet. Khushi, okay.
I want to do the third one.
Okay, go ahead.
हेत्वक्षरमनिर्देश्यम् अव्यक्तं पर्युपासते सर्वग्रगमचिन्त्यं च कूटस्थमचलं ध्रुवम्.
Perfect. Very nice.
Thank
Okay, Hasini. Have you already spoken, Hasini?
Yes, Amma.
Okay, good. I forgot. Okay, who has not recited even one shloka? Raise your hand. Vedant, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am. I want the 10th one.
10th one, okay. Go ahead.
ध्यासेऽप्यसमर्थोऽसि मत्कल्मपदमो भव मदर्थमपि कल्मानि कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि.
Very good. Okay, then who else? Saket Sudarshan is done. Virat? No, you've not practiced. Aditri? You already said, no? Yes. Okay, others, I don't know. I don't see faces. If you turn your video on, I can ask you. Okay, how about the adults? Uma? Anyone? Uma, Geeta, and Mayura can also chant.
Yes, ma'am. I will chant for 6 months. 6.
Okay, 6.
ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्पराः अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायानन्द उपासते.
Very good, except for that word dhyayanta.
ध्यायन्त. Sorry. ध्यायन्त.
Upasate. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Mayura, next.
8 number.
8, okay.
मय्येव मन आदत्सव मयि बुद्धि निवेशय निवासिष्यसि मय्येव अत उद्धर्वन संचयः.
Okay, little correction is there.
हाँ.
Mayyeva mana adhatsva.
आदत्स्व. Okay.
Then mayi buddhim niveshaya.
Okay. Buddhim.
Then not niva, but nivasishyasi. Nivasishyasi. Mayyeva.
निवसिष्यसि.
Mayyeva ata urdhvam na samshayaha.
Okay, ma. At urdhvam.
Yeah, very well attempted. Okay, Geeta. Want to try one?
7th mom. Amma.
Okay, 7. Go ahead.
तेषामहं समुद्भक्ता मृत्यु संसार सागरात् भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मय्यावेशित चेतसाम्.
Yeah, good. Oh, the second word, what did you say?
समुद्भर्ता.
Samudharta.
समुद्धर्ता.
Correct. Very good. Okay, very nice. Now let us learn the new shlokas of today, which is 17 and 18. Okay. Yo na hrishyati, yo na hrishyati, na dveshti, na shochati. न शोचति न कांक्षति यो न हृष्यति न द्वेष्टि न शोचति न कांक्षति. See, na means not, does not in Sanskritam. So you can see the meaning. Who does not rejoice, does not hate or be sorrow, that person is talked about. Yo na hrishyati na dveshti na shochati na kankshati. Then the second line, शुभाशुभ परित्यागी शुभाशुभ परित्यागी भक्तिमान्यः स मे प्रियः भक्तिमान्यः स मे प्रियः यो न हृष्यति न द्वेष्टि न शोचति न काङ्क्षति शुभाशुभ परित्यागी भक्तिमान्यः स मे प्रियः. Who is going to chant after me now? Yes, we will ask Hasini. Okay.
Okay, Amma.
Yo na
Yo na
hrishyati
hrishyati
na dveshti
na dveshti
na shochati
na shoshiti na shochati
na kankshati.
na kankshati.
Yeah, now in the meter. Yo na hrishyati
Yo na rishyati
na dveshti
na dveshti
na shochati
na shochati
na kankshati.
na kankshati.
Shubha shubha parityagi
Shubha shubha parityagi.
Shubha shubha parityagi
Shubha shubha parityagi.
Bhaktimanyah sa me priyaha.
Bhakti manya same priyaha.
Good. One more time. Yo na hrishyati na dveshti na shochati na kankshati.
Yona
Hrishyati
no yona hrishyati na dvesti na shochati na kankshati.
Shubha shubha parityagi
Shubha shubha parityagi.
Bhaktimanyah sa me priyaha.
Bhakti manya same priyaha.
Very good. Okay, the last Gita Shloka for today, 18th. Okay. How about Vishruta? You want to chant after me?
Okay, ma'am.
Samashatrau cha mitre cha.
Samaschatrau cha mitre cha.
Samashatrau cha mitre cha.
Samaschatrau cha mitre cha.
Tatha
Tatha
manapa manayoho.
manapa manyoho.
Manapa manayoho.
Manapa manayoho.
Correct. Samashatrau cha mitre cha.
Samaschatrau cha mitre cha.
Tatha manapamanayoho.
Tata manapamanayoho.
Second line. Shitoshna
Shitoshna
sukha dukkeshu.
sukha dukkeshu.
Shitoshna sukha dukkeshu.
Shitoshna sukha dukkeshu.
Samasanga
Samasanga
vivarjitaha.
vivarjitaha.
Samasanga vivarjitaha.
Samasanga vivarjitaha.
Shitoshna sukha dukkeshu. Samasanga vivarjitaha.
Shitoshna sukha dukkeshu.
Sama
Sama
sanga.
Samasanga vivarjitaha.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Okay, now let us do these two shlokas together. Nishant, you can repeat after me and then
Okay,
conclude
ma'am.
with the Gita section. Yo na hrishyati na dveshti.
Yo na hrishyati na dveshti.
Na shochati na kankshati.
Ma, can you repeat?
Na shochati
Na shochati
Na kankshati.
न काङ्क्षति
शुभाशुभ परित्यागी
शुभाशुभपरित्यागी
भक्तिमान् यः स मे प्रियः.
भक्तिमान्यः स मे प्रियः.
Very good. Last one, 18. Samashatrau cha mitre cha
समशत्रौ च मित्रे च
तथा मानापमानयोः.
तथा मानापमानयो
योः.
योः
Good. Shitoshna
शीतोष्ण
सुखदुःखेषु
सुखदुःखेषु
समसङ्गविवर्जितः.
समसङ्गविवर्जितः.
Very good. Thank you. Okay. I think we will stop with the Gita now. And as always, I will send the audios. Okay. Now, for the next session, yeah, so you all have to again revise your Gita shlokas. And each one of you has to prepare one Subhashitam. So I'm going to put in the group, who has to practice which Subhashitam. Okay. Today was the 11th Samskriti class and we have covered 10 Subhashitams. Remember, one class we had a special guest. So I think we did not do the Subhashitam on that day. So 10 of you will practice and recap 10 Subhashitams in the next session next week. Okay. And if you have any doubt, you just have to go back to the YouTube links. Okay, I think we will stop now with Gita. And yes, Krushi, any question?
Can you share the PPTs?
Of the Subhashitams?
No, not the Subhashitam, the shlokas, the whole one, the whole PPT.
The Gita shlokas?
The whole PPT. The whole PPT.
No, of the Gita shlokas, you want to know the Gita.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, that I can always copy and paste. Yeah, okay. Yes, Samvedya?
Amma, can you show all from the starting Subhashitams 1 to what we learned till now? I will take a screenshot.
Yeah, I don't have it in one slide, so I'll share it in the group. Okay.
No, Amma, you just showed us right now. The first two in one slide and the second two in one slide like that. Can you show all of them once quickly? I will take a screenshot.
No, that was Gita shloka, Anika, not Subhashitam. Okay. What we just saw. Okay, don't worry. I will share it in the group. Now we are running short of time. No? So let's move on to the last section, which is story time. So what is the story we are going to hear today? I'm sure none of you can guess. Okay.
Okay, Hari Om, Namaste to all. So today I am going to tell you a story about one. You all like that person. About that person only I am going to tell. That is, who is that? Anybody can guess? That is Krishna. All of you like Krishna, no? Lord Krishna. So I am going to tell a story about Lord Krishna. Now, he is your favorite god, no? Killing demons is his childhood play, is it not? So today's story is about Kaliya Mardhanam. Have you heard about it? Kaliya Mardhanam. Kaliya was a dangerous poisonous serpent. No? How Krishna is punishing this Kaliya. Let us see. Okay. Long ago, there was a sage by name Saubari Maharshi. What is the name? Saubari Maharshi. He was a devotee of Mahavishnu. He did tapas for 12 years underwater inside Yamuna river. There were so many fish which he used to play with them with lot of love and affection. 12 years means it is a long period. He was underwater and doing tapas. So all the fish became friendly with Maharshi. One day, there came Garuda. Garuda, you all know, no? That is Vahanam of Mahavishnu. Garuda came, who was very hungry, caught one fish from the river and ate it. She was very upset and became angry also. Then so he cursed Garuda. Hereafter, if you eat any one fish from this river, you will die. He cursed the Garuda. Okay, Garuda was the enemy of serpents, no? So he went away from there, fearing for his life. Now he was the enemy of serpents. They used to offer some serpents every day to Garuda so that he will not attack them. Serpents used to give them small fish, small serpent, baby serpents to eat for Garuda, so that he will not attack big serpents. One day, Kalia, a dangerous poisonous snake, ate away all his offerings. Garuda became very angry and gave him a blow with his wing. Just to escape from Garuda's attack, Kalia came to the Yamuna river, where Garuda cannot come because of Saubari Maharshi's curse. Then onwards, Kalia started living in the Yamuna river, and that river was called Kalindi river. Kalia with all his whole family was living in that river only. Because of Kalia's poisonous gas, all the trees on the bank of the river became dried up. And because of the poisonous gas emitted by the Kalia Sarpa. The river has become dangerous for all the living beings nearby. Krishna decided to rectify this problem. One day, Krishna and his Gopala friends with all the cows went near the river. It was a very hot summer day. They were all very thirsty. All the Gopabalas and cows drank water and fell down almost dead because of the poisonous gas emitted by Kalia. Seeing this, Krishna looked at them with great compassion and gave back their lives. Krishna just touched the Gopabalas and the cows, so they all came to life again. All the Gopabalas and cows surrounded Krishna with great joy, as if they were getting from sleep. They all came up. And then Krishna decided to chase away Kalia from that river, so that all the living beings can lead a peaceful life. There was a Kadamba Vriksha. That Vriksha is called Kadamba Vriksha near the river. All his leaves, all the trees' leaves became dried up because of Kalia. Now Krishna climbed over that tree and jumped into the river with great force into the middle of the river. Because of that forceful jump, water came up to a huge height, started flowing through both the banks for long distance. Because Krishna is the Lord of universe, no? He is holding the whole universe. So when he jumped with full force, the water came up. Now, the Kalia, because of the noise, Kalia also became angry. So by hearing the huge noise, Kalia became very angry and came near Krishna. Kalia was a huge serpent with 1,000 hoods. Krishna saw him from the back like a huge black mountain. Then the Kalia came near him and bit Krishna with his poisonous tongue and made around his body and tightened him with his tail, long tail. Now, all the Gopabalas and cows became very sad by not able to see Krishna around them. And there were many bad omens in Gokulam also. So Nandagopa, Yashoda, all the citizens came near the river. They were all looking for Krishna. Krishna was not to be seen. Krishna, Krishna, Kana, Kanaya, Kanaya. They were calling, keep on calling. Where are you? Now Krishna could hear those noise, inside the water. So just to please, Krishna came out of his bandhan, came up with smiling face. Then he stood up on the serpent's head and started dancing with beautiful noise of his bangles and anklets as music to his dance, holding his Kalia's tail, he was dancing beautifully. Now, by seeing that dance, all Gopabalas and cows also started dancing and clapping hands and all. Everybody was happy. Now, Gopas became very happy and rishis chanted stutis and Devas showered flowers on him. Gandharva started singing, Apsaras dancing, and Krishna starting jumping from one head to another. When one head goes down, another will come up. Like that, he was clapping his hands and danced for quite some time. For a long time, he was dancing joyfully. Now, Kalia became very weak by this dance. And because full force, Krishna is jumping on his head, no? So he became very weak and started vomiting blood. Kalindi water was blue earlier because of its poison. Now it has turned to red from blue. At that time, Kalia's wives, there were so many serpents, female serpents, came out and prostrated in front of Krishna and asked for Sharanagati. They were all true devotees of Mahavishnu. You know, they started singing hymns with great devotion in praise of Krishna. Then Kalia also asked for Sharanagati. Finally, Krishna spared him with his life. He also chanted stutis. Kalia also started chanting stutis and asked for pardon in front of Krishna. Krishna ordered him to go to Ramanaka Island, which is situated far away in an ocean. And you go to that Ramanaka Island, Ramanaka Dvipam, in the ocean. Garuda will not trouble you. I will take care of him, he said. And you should not trouble the living beings. You must live there peacefully with your families and family members. Then Kalia agreed for that. And these Kalia Sarpa Patnis, no, Naga Patnis, they all gifted Krishna so many things, beautiful jewels and silk dresses and all that they gave to Krishna. Finally, all Kalias and all these Patnis, Naga Patnis, everybody went from out of the Kalindi river, and the Kalindi river has become very pure because of Krishna jumped into it. No, at that time itself, the water has become pure, and he danced for so much of time. So the Kalindi river has become as pure as earlier. And then joined with Krishna, came back to the shore and joined with the Gopabalas. All were very, very happy. And then they all went back to Gokula. That was the story of Kalia. So this way, Krishna punished Kalia and blessed all the living beings nearby. Okay, how do you like it?
Wonderful story. So beautiful. Now, I want to know if anybody here knew the story already. Yes, Vishruta, Khushi. Okay, yeah. Some of you know it, huh? Now, where is this Kalindi river, Amma? Lakshmi Mami?
Amma, it is Yamuna river only, Amma.
Yamuna river, okay.
Yes, yes. Yamuna, because Kalia started staying there, it became Kalindi river.
Kalindi, okay. Okay, now Khushi, have you danced this Kalia Mardanam?
No, Amma.
No. You know,
I never danced, but I heard it.
Okay. See, in dance, you know, in all dance forms, I'm sure there is a dance piece called
I have
Kalia
seen
Mardanam.
how they do, but I have never done it.
Okay. Yeah, so, you know, they do in dance form. Okay, now we will have some questions. It's a small, very beautiful story. So let's see what questions we can have.
Only very few questions.
Yes.
What is the name of the Maharshi who was doing tapas for 12 years under water in Yamuna?
I think by now they've started writing down all the names. Okay, what was the name of the Rishi who was doing tapas underwater? Yes, Hasini.
Ma'am, Shaubari.
Yes, correct.
Good.
Saubari Maharshi, correct.
Thank
And
you.
then Kalia was sent away from the Kalindi river to which place?
Let's see, if nobody else answers, then Hasini. Nishant, no? Okay. Nobody. Okay, Hasini.
Amma, Ramanaka Island.
Ah.
very
Correct.
good.
Ramanaka.
Even I didn't
Yes,
catch that. I heard something, but Ramanaka. Very good. Next.
Yes, Amma.
And the Krishna killed so many demons, you know, you all will be knowing Krishna's story, isn't it? So
Yes,
can you
Amma.
name one or two demons which Krishna killed as a child?
This is an easy one. Let's see who can answer this. Jitesh has raised his hand. We can't see you, Jitesh.
Ma'am,
Any demon that Krishna killed? Or demoness? No? Okay, Vedant.
I know the name when I saw it, Krishna, but I can't pronounce it. I can't remember it.
Okay, Nishant, yes.
Mom, it is Kamsudu and Sisapalludu.
Good.
Kamsudu and
Sisapalludu.
Shishupaladu.
Shishupaladu. As a child, no, he kills a very small baby. He kills some demons.
Yes.
Can you say?
Some
Smallest baby, 3 months or old only. That baby kills one demoness. Anybody knows?
Hasini, maybe she knows. Yes, Hasini.
Amma Putana.
Ah, correct.
That's
Putana.
one. Yes.
I have watched it on cartoons, Amma.
Okay.
Yeah, correct. Very good, very good. That's why I asked you. All of you must have watched Krishna's serial. That's why I asked this question.
Ma'am, also Vakasura, ma'am.
Oh, so many asuras,
many
Vakasuras,
Yeah.
Sakatasura, you know.
Yes.
Very good.
Shaktasura.
Thank you, Amma.
Okay.
That's all, Amma. No more questions in this story.
Okay, now they have some questions. Anika, you want to ask something?
Yes, Amma. Amma, what is the meaning of serpent?
Serpent. Serpent in
Serpent?
English
Uh,
means snake.
When the
Snake
story
only.
was being told, told that Garuda was given something to eat, right?
Yes.
Okay, you can
Yes.
listen to the story again, you know, in the recording. Okay. And
And Amma also knows two stories about Krishna. One is about Krishna's heart, and the other one is about Krishna lifts a mountain.
yes, yes, yes. We will listen to those another time. Yeah. Govardhan Agirino, he lifts it with a Kanishtika. Remember, little finger, Kanishtika finger.
Because of the rain for 7 days and 7
The whole
nights.
mountain. And then for 7 days, and you know, it's like an umbrella for people, right? Okay, Khushi, that's very nice what you're showing. Is it your artwork?
Yes, Amma.
Can you lift it up? Wow, lovely.
This is Lohari, this is Pongal, this is Sankranti.
Ah, so nice.
I have related to Indian festivals.
Okay, okay, wonderful.
Very good.
Beautifully done. Okay. All right. So, any other questions anybody has? Yes, Aditri?
Ma'am, can you send scan the recording of all the Subhashistams, ma'am?
Yes. Well, not all the recordings, but I will send the Subhashitam, okay? And then for recording, you have to go to the YouTube link, okay? I will send you the playlist, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
And then we can do that, huh?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Now, before we conclude, 1 second, I'm not able to remove the Okay. So before we conclude, a very happy Bogi, happy Pongal to everybody. Okay, I hope you will all make a nice Pongal and fly kites and put a lot of rangoli and celebrate it in a most traditional way. Okay. Thank you, Lakshmi Mami, for that beautiful story.
Oh, Mama.
And next session, we will meet as usual next Wednesday. Punaha Milamaha. And as I said, the next session, we will divide the 10 Subhashitams amongst 10 of you. Yeah. If there are more, then I will repeat one or two Subhashitams. Okay. So everybody has to present one Subhashitam, chant it, tell the meaning briefly, and also one Gita Shloka. Today also, most of you did the Gita Shloka very nicely. And prepare one shloka. We have completed about 18, and now in chapter 12 there are 2 more left. We will complete it in the next session. Okay. All right. So then now let us conclude with the mantras. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.